Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dad, we're waiting. Right there, 54 Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yo, son. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ricky.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Go, son. Come on, boy, 56. Check 56. I'm going to run, lady. I'm going to run you over. Watch out.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, Mike, 56. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 56, Mike, 56.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Forced out to his left. Looking for Harry. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Man, don't say nothing. Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw, Darnold. This to Jarwin. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We're going to set. 56 is the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 13. Check 13. Man, lady. Man, lady. 56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Darnold from the red zone now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. It's been a long day for you. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, tight. That's mine.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
32.
Here's Stafford. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 250. Mike 51. Here it comes. Here it comes. Double right. Easy alert.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, get a 20. Hey, 22. Drill right, 22. Hey, watch it, watch it. Mike's 54.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, give me a radar.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got him. Watch twins. Watch twins. No, lady.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, C6. C6. 56 to Mark for 56. Man, 80. You right, BG. Sponge. 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 No, it's it.
Now it's Darnold. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go, son. 56. March 56. Let's go, defense. Man up, deep. Man up, deep.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Cooper again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
56, Mike, 56.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, man, 80. Switch gears, switch gears. Check. Check out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going back to you. Zebra, 40 got.
Now it's Stafford. This one caught by Ridley.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Set, 180. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Tie that left.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, 280. 21. Exit.
X3, 218, chopper.
On first down, Stafford here. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, alert 3.
On second down, it's Coleman. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56. Check 56. No chance. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Hey, dude. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check pass, check pass. 56 to Mike.
Here's Darnold.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl.
Darnold now to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
We're going to start. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. Red 80. Check 24, check 24. Red 80. 56.
Hey, I-7.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, keep it up.
Oh, 80.
49, check 49.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Darnold. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strong right, strong right. 3 down. 56. My
final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
You draw Corker.
56, right there, 56. Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
You're set. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the lady. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Switch.
Red 80. Pilot 64, weak.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Danny.
Red 80.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Watch the slant.
Red 80.
Mike 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Time 6 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Got it. 80. Jumper.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Returnable here for Davis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 50. 53. Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Agnew now to return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Lady.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go, go.
56 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Ladies.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. It's outside. It's out.
Red 80.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. 56.
Again, Darnold. And this is caught. It's Cooper. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Let's go.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
You're outside.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Check. Motion.
It's Eckler again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Zebra.
Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They will run again with Coleman. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Shift! Watch the shift!
Lady.
Here's Darnold. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Going on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 56. Mike 56.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Darnold. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm on, lady. 50, Mike 50. Get that quarterback.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Scarlett. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They begin the drive with Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
22.
Back to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Break that.
280.
54 Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Easy alert.
Long day. Kill. Check. Check 9.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check. Hey, wahoo!
Darnold. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Atlanta.
Mark 56.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And 56. Delta. 56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Cooper was the target there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough,